Hey y'all, it's Hans. Welcome back. We've got another review for you, and I'm going to tell you what, this is a big one, and it seems like lately we've had nothing but big reviews, but we've got the brand new Iray USA Rico MK1 640, and I'm going to tell you what, we're going to answer all your questions. We're going to clear up a lot of confusion that's out there because some of the information that's leaked out on the internet, a lot of people have kind of picked up and ran with it. Also, there's some announcements with a new scope that's somewhat related to the Rico that we're going to talk about and clear up. But we're going to do that all right now on HansETX YouTube channel. If you want to see another full review of the Iray USA Rico MK1, you can also check out the Late Night Vision Show podcast. We did a full, Jason and I at Outdoor Legacy Gear. If you don't know, every week we do a podcast and we talk nothing about everything about night vision and thermal optics, and that is including anything related to hog hunting, coyote hunting, you name it, anything that includes night vision, thermal, and night hunting. So you can check that out. It's a full review, 45 minutes. It's way detailed, in-depth. The difference with this video is you're going to get to see a lot more video through the scope. So we're going to get into the specs, the functionality, obviously likes and dislikes, ID ranges. There's a lot of specs to go through. And again, we're going to be clearing up any confusion that you have about this brand new company that is here, breaking into the market, and they're doing so in a big way. And they're, a lot of the videos that have come out on social media are fantastic. Some of the best promo videos that you will see of any scope on the market. But with all that being said, we're going to get right into it. I hope you enjoyed the hunting videos that we showed, before this, leading into this review. Normally we don't include the hunting videos, but we have so much to talk about. And so many more scopes to come out. We don't have time to do separate videos. So you're getting a little bit of hunting, and you're also getting the review as well. So this is the brand new Rico MK1 640. 640 stands for the resolution, 640 resolution. So let's get right into the specs. I'm also going to be showing a ton of video while I'm doing this, and also showing the yardage. So this is a 640 by 480 thermal core resolution. It's 12 micron. It's got a 50 hertz refresh rate. It is a true 50 millimeter objective lens. It's got a base magnification of 3 power and goes up to 12 power. It's a 4 times digital zoom. It does have internal video recording, picture-in-picture display. It also has an app that is supported by Wi-Fi on your phone. I heard it's a very stable app that you can connect to your phone and download videos off directly onto your device. Also has multiple color palettes, a removable rechargeable battery. They're saying it, the factory is saying it's 6 hours of runtime. I don't want to overstate the longevity of this battery, but I tested it myself, and I got over 8 hours of runtime on this battery. But it is a rechargeable and completely removable battery pack that goes into the scope, and we'll talk about that more in the functionality stage of the review. The detection range is 2,400 yards, and I'm going to say that solidly the ID range is going to be anywhere from 500 to 600 yards depending on the conditions outside. So obviously your detection range is a human-sized target that you could see, and they're saying at 2,400 yards you could detect that target. As far as ID, being able to actually tell if it's a deer or a hog or a coyote, it's going to be, more like 500-600 yards, maybe a little bit further in some conditions as well. The field of view, a lot of people ask about this, with the field of view of scopes. The field of view on the Rico MK1 640 is 47 feet at 100 yards. It is recoil rated up to a .308 caliber. And the price, and the most important thing, $5,999. So we're going to get a chance and give you a chance to get a good look at this scope. Kind of just do a walk around. If you're familiar with this channel, you know that we do this every time. So first of all, starting here with the objective lens, again, it's a true 50 millimeter objective lens. It is it's got two focuses. It's got a objective lens focus, eyepiece diopter focus. So to focus the scope, you're going to use this dial right up here on front. The buttons on top, it's an ambidextrous design, so all the buttons are on top. So if you're left-handed, right-handed, it makes it easier to maneuver and work with either hand and in the dark because these buttons are at different heights. So this middle it's not really a middle. There's 4 buttons, but this menu button is raised just a little bit higher. You've got your record button, which is closest to the lens, to the viewfinder screen, and you got your menu button. You've got your magnification button and your power button. And again, you can do a lot of different things in these different functions, whether you want to turn the picture-in-picture feature on and off, or magnify the full screen up and down, change color palettes. That's all done through these buttons. Doing a quick press on the menu button gets you into a quick menu where you can change the color palette. You can also change the sharpness and a few other things in there as well. And then a long press will take you into the full menu. You've got your charging port here on the side, so it does have to come with a cable that you can plug into the wall to charge the scope, or to also connect it directly to your computer to download videos. We'll say this so people don't call up and say, why didn't you say that? This right now, if you plug this into a computer, it's going to have to be a Windows-based computer. If you plug it into a MacBook like I've got, it will not recognize the scope. So I also have a Windows laptop, and plug it in, no problems at all. But just know, if you have a MacBook, you're going to need to download the app to get the videos off of your scope. The battery right here on the side, it's got a little twist, pulls right out. Again, the battery is very nice that it's removable. You can buy extra batteries to have, to take out, charge them up. Again, they get a lot of run time on these batteries. It seems like I barely charge this thing at all. I used this scope. This is a pre-production demo unit that we were thankful that we got from Iray to test. But I've hunted behind it for at least a month, 6 nights a week. Got a lot of hours behind this scope, and I rarely had to charge it. Not very often at all. It lasted a long time. And when I would go out, I'd either doing hog hunt or coyote hunting, I left it on the whole time. Never put it in standby mode. Only turned it off if I was done using it. You've got your eyepiece diopter focus right here. It's got a removable rubber eye cup. A lot of pictures you see, people are taking that eye cup off, so you can have that off. I left it on just because this is not my scope, and I have to send it back, and I didn't want to have to deal with trying to put that thing back on there perfectly. Let's get into that's the functionality of the walk around the scope. Again, we'll talk about the mount. This has an American Defense Manufacturing mount, but also we're going to bring that up in more detail here later because it comes with another mount. This is an aftermarket mount that we chose to use with this scope. So let's talk about a lot of questions about the Iray Alpha. There was a great promotional video that came out recently about the Alpha. It's a $7,000 thermal scope, 640 resolution thermal scope. People want to know, what is the difference between the Rico and the Alpha? And I'm going to tell you right now, the difference between the Rico and the Alpha. With the Alpha, you may have seen some pictures. The Alpha is a coyote tan looking color, which is great, man. It's pretty cool because thermal scopes have always just been black. So to be able to get a thermal scope in a different color, it's kind of a cool deal, especially if you got a coyote tan rifle. It'll match it perfect. So you're getting a different color. You're getting a different machined housing. So you can see the housing looks a little bit different in that Alpha unit as compared to the Rico. It's a different focus knob on top. This one has just the big dial. The Alpha has like a smaller one that is easier maneuvered with your thumb, just with one thumb instead of having to use 2 fingers. So it's got the different focus adjustment on there. Also, it has magnetic charging ports. On the Alpha underneath here, there's a magnetic kind of charging port that thing sits in really well. So if you want to charge your scope through there or run an external battery pack. And then also, well, I'll tell you, that's all the differences. People want to know if the image quality or the insides of the scope are any different. And I'm going to tell you right now, the answer is no. The thermal core, the thermal processor, all the guts on the inside of this Rico is the same thing that comes in the Alpha. There's no difference. So if you purchase the Rico and your buddy purchases the Alpha, you look through both of them, they're going to look identical. So what you're that upgrade, which is a pretty good deal. You're getting I'm not saying free, but included in the Alpha package, you get an extra battery, you get the American Defense Manufacturing mount, the quick release mount, so that comes included in it. You're getting the new upgraded housing with the coyote tan color, the magnetic charging port, the different focus knob on there. So there's a lot of things in that $1,000, but it is the same scope on the inside, the same picture image, the same processor, everything. It's just really the difference is aesthetics. So just so you know, so it cleared up any confusion about the Rico and the Alpha. I know this is a brand new company that a lot of people have just heard of for the very first time. And they're trying to learn the company. They're trying to learn the products. There's a lot to absorb. There's a lot of information, a lot of content that just started flowing out into the public here recently. So the next thing I want to talk about is the warranty, and will transition well into my likes, but the warranty on the Iray USA products is one of the strongest warranties. I'm not going to say one of the strongest right now. It is the strongest warranty, and that may change tomorrow, but any of these MK1s, any of the Iray USA products that you purchase, it is a 5-year warranty, which is fantastic. But the kicker and the thing that makes it incredible, it is a 5 business day repair or replace guarantee. So that is unbelievable to be able, if you do for whatever reason have an issue with your scope, that it's covered for 5 years. And when you send it in, when it arrives in Texas, which is where the corporate office for Iray USA is, near Dallas, when you send it into the Dallas office, it'll either be repaired or replaced within 5 days. And I'm going to tell you that is going to make a lot of people very, very happy, because the worst thing a hunter like me wants to do is have to be without a scope for longer than a week. I have people that have problems with scopes that call me right now. They're not major problems, but they are warranty items that could be repaired, but they don't want to be without a scope. So they just let it go until finally they're forced to, because they're close to the end of their warranty. And that's just a big dread that a lot of people have. But that 5-year warranty with a 5 business day repair or replace guarantee is the biggest thing and one of the biggest likes of this scope. So I'm going to get into the other likes. The biggest like you have to start with, other than the 5-year warranty, the biggest like has to be the picture image. And I'm going to tell you this is a $6,000 scope. There have been other videos that have come out from other people that are testing this unit. The video looks incredible. The video that I included on this scope is what you will actually see when you crack the box open and you look through this scope for the first time. And I will say this, for $6,000, it's definitely worth the money. And when you see the video, when you're looking at this video and you look through the scope, if you purchase this, the video speaks for itself. It really is a great picture image, very much worth the $6,000. And I don't think that, I know that, the buddies that have hunted with me and I've let them look through it, they've thought, it's an unbelievable image. And I know that a lot of people out there that have already purchased the Rico and have been posting pictures on the internet with it have been really happy with it, and they're very proud of it, and showing the world on Instagram, on Facebook, how great their scope looks. And we're very happy for that. Also, the battery, 6 hours, they say 6 hours. I'm getting about 8 hours. Either way, the battery lasts a very, very long time. It charges fairly quickly as well. Like the fact that it's completely removable, and you don't have to worry about, any type of internal battery. Let's talk about the mount. This is an American Defense Manufacturing mount that is special made for this unit. It's available through outdoorlegacygear.com. If you go on the website, when you purchase the Rico, you can also purchase this. The mount costs $249, but you're definitely going to want to get this mount, and I'll talk about more of that a little bit later. I like the overall design of the scope. Again, user-friendly. As far as the menu setup, no problems with that. Getting through the menu, the sight-in process, very easy to maneuver through. It's got multiple, rifle profiles, zeroing settings, reticles, different reticles to choose from. The ambidextrous design up here of the buttons, the raised button, so it makes you aware of where you're at on this fingerboard up here whenever you're trying to work it at night. I mean, just the whole design of the scope I'm a big fan of. And so really those are the likes, the warranty, the great picture image, the usability and user friendliness of being able to use this optic and not having to feel like you have a MIT degree, in computer science to be able to work it, and also the design of the scope. So those are some very big likes. Now, in getting to the dislikes, and it's something that we have to do and we have to pick on it a little bit. This is the mount that comes with the scope. And I'm going to tell you, it's not that it's a well-made mount. I think the design of the mount makes it to where the scope isn't going to fit right on your. It probably is not going to fit the way you want it to fit on your AR rifle. So it kind of sits that scope. You can switch it around, either way, but it's going to sit it either way forward or way back. Trying to fit that thing on your rail and get it onto, line it up perfect on your eye. I would, if you purchase the Rico, go ahead and plan on, I say this all the time, you got a $6,000 scope. Don't use a $60 mount. Get you a good mount. American Defense Manufacturing, those are the mounts that we suggest with a lot of different scopes, and this one is not any different. The mount's $249. Get you a good mount. Look how small that thing is. It's one throw lever, quick release, returns the scope back to zero. You will thank yourself in the long run if you purchase yourself a good mount. But this factory mount that comes with it, it's usable, but I would, that definitely is one of my dislikes, and get you a good mount with it. And also the extra batteries that you can purchase. The extra battery for this is $169. Thought it was a little on the high end for an extra battery. The good thing is the batteries are widely available, so we have good inventory to get these batteries right away, and you won't have a problem getting it. So that's been a problem with some other scopes, but not this one. So you might say, hey, $169 for an extra battery, that's kind of pricey, but I can buy it and I can get it here tomorrow, and that's a big deal. So the negatives, again, the factory mount that comes with it, and the battery price, $169. A little expensive, but if you're interested, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Checking out all the thermal videos through the scope. It's been a pleasure to use it. Looking forward to using, they've got a few more models that are coming out soon. Looking forward to using the Alpha. Looking forward to using, a couple, they've got the same version, but in a 384 resolution, and it starts out on 4 power. I'll be using that as well. But thank you for checking out the review of the Iray USA MK1, the Rico MK1 640. It's a pleasure bringing it to you. Thank you for watching the Late Night Vision Show podcast. We've got some of the best fans of anybody. They watch every week, and they really, really stay engaged. So thank you for watching that every Thursday. And you can find that on the LateNightVisionShow.com. All of our past episodes, you can find it on YouTube at the same name, The Late Night Vision Show, and on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, everywhere else. If you're looking to purchase the Iray Rico MK1 640, this is going to be, it's not going to be widely available at all the normal thermal dealers that you're used to seeing carry thermal scopes. This is going to be limited to a select number of premium thermal dealers scattered across the country. Luckily, Outdoor Legacy Gear is one of those dealers. So to find it, you can go to OutdoorLegacyGear.com. You can find it there by searching Rico MK1 640, or you can call Jason or myself at 877-350-1818. Gladly take your call, place your order for this. Inventory on it, if you check on the website, it says out of stock. Don't worry. I know we're going to be getting good, steady flow of these scopes moving on into the future. If you're watching this video and it's 6 months after it taped, it may be different, but right now we should get pretty steady flow of inventory. So thank y'all. We will see y'all soon. We got more reviews to do. Obviously, more hog hunts, more coyote hunts. Right here on the Hans East Texas YouTube channel. Y'all take care, stay safe in the fields, and keep making the bacon pancakes.